So, ranked War of the Draft, War of the Spark rather, is what we want. And let's get started. Alright, Time Wipe is very strong. I'm not crazy about committing to 2 colors right off, but let's see what else we have. Jiang Yangu is very good. It's first pickable under certain conditions, but I don't know. Let's see what else. Invade the City. Fine for a blue-red deck. This seems to do good work for me before, but we're not quite there yet. One of the best commons in the set, obviously. Eternal, no thank you. Epiphany is fine. Not very interesting. Burning Prophet is okay, again in the blue-red deck. This seems uninteresting to me. The Wrangler is fine. Hearthfire is interesting in the right deck. My pick right now would be the Time Wipe. It would be fine in any white deck, and can splash blue if need be. One other thing worth mentioning, and I did mention this at the beginning of my previous stream also, I'm going to try not to wait too long for any advice that may be forthcoming. I feel like it provides too much dead space in the stream, and of course I'd like it to be interesting and compelling with as little dead space as possible. You like Zhang? Interesting. Tell me why you like it better than Time Wipe. Is it the color commitments? Tell me more. I'm willing to wait to hear your comment. Okay. It allows us to make skies bigger. It does do those things. Alright, so I'm taking your advice pretty seriously, so I'm now considering either of these as a first pick. I will say that I like it better because of the lack of the heavier color commitment. I'll go with your advice.
Mowu's bark is much cuter than his bite.
This would have been fine in the blue-white approach. Alright, we won't say anything about that right now. Because it is a really good card. The Cruelty is fine. Black and green, we could go black and green again. That would be fine. You know, again, this is very strong in blue-white. So at this moment, I'm liking. These are both fine, and the Cruelty is again one of the best commons in the set. So is the Aven Eternal. I'm having a little bit of remorse having passed up the that board wipe. Oh, don't get me wrong, I do like the Jiang Yangu. Alright, so in the interest of avoiding color commitment, let's just go for some solid removal. See what presents itself. I'm not crazy about the sack type of deck options. Hey Joe, how you doing? Good to see you. As you see so far, we have these 2 cards. We're still in pack 1, as you see. We have passed up a number of blue cards, a couple of good blue and white cards, one good blue and black card. Wander Strike is another good removal. I'm not seeing other things here that really grabbed me, given the colors that we've explored so far. I'm inclined to go with the Wanderer's Strike and keep our options open. That is my pick. If anybody has any thoughts on it, I'd love to hear them. Okay, so what have we got so far? Griffin is perfectly fine. Band Together, fine removal also. Silverwing is also fine. These are all fine cards, but nothing terribly compelling. Well, I could pick a blue card, and that way we could end up almost anywhere. In fact, I'm tempted to do that. Yeah. Okay, so the black-green option just started to look better with this thing. So that's my pick before I take a closer look at anything else. Promotion is fine. Battalion also, you know, these are all fine. I feel like this is a good pick. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Prowler. Any thoughts? Let's hear them. And there we are. Okay. Black and green looking a tiny bit better now. Splashing possibilities have opened up a bit due to both Yang and Yanggu rather, and the Prowler. What else have we got? Triumph is perfectly fine for card draw. I don't know that we're going heavily into blue just yet, although it could be. Time Twist is an okay trick. Not wild about it. Perfectly good counterspell. The Scrying one, of course, is good. Bulwark Giant does not impress me overly. So I'm thinking that my first pick is going to my next pick is going to be the Triumph. So you're liking Aid the Fallen? Well, it does support the black. It does support the black that we've got going so far. I'll go with your advice. I think it seems sound. For black, either of these is fine. Toll of the Invasion and Shriek Diver. I think the Shriek Diver is better in an aggro deck. This does not look to be going in that direction too much. I think Toll of the Invasion is our pick here. I'm liking Toll of the Evasion. Any thoughts there? Okay. Return to Nature is meaningless in this format since we're best of one. Spark Reaper is okay. Thunder Drake is fine if we go any further into blue. Martyr for the Cause, not very interesting. So which do we like better, the Spark Reaper or the Thunder Drake? Prismite is not interesting. I feel like the Thunder Drake has a higher upside. Hello, my unsafe space. Welcome to our stream here. Okay, so I'll give you a chance to sort of to catch up. We are sort of all over the place so far. Our first pick was this guy. We followed it up with Nixilis's Cruelty. But as you see, we are in various directions. Black and green may be where we're headed so far. But I feel like some blue cards have been coming along that could suggest that blue is a possibility. So right now I'm looking at either the Spark Reaper or the Thunder Drake. I'm liking the Thunder Drake a little bit better. The Spark Reaper has been a bit of an underperformer for me. Any thoughts on the Thunder Drake? Yeah, I hear that, GM. I'm gonna go for the Thunder Drake. It keeps blue as a possibility. Invade the city. Again, we're not really headed in that direction. Yeah, I agree with that. I've seen good work out of the Thunder Drake in past streams. Athletic Asian. Yeah. So my unsafe space, I agree with that, and going all in on a sack creature theme really doesn't seem to be in the cards, literally, so far. So right now I think Forced Landing is the way to go. I'd be willing to splash some red for some good removal or such, but I'm not seeing that here. So I feel like Forced Landing is the way to go. I'm gonna go ahead with that. This Triumph is not interesting to me. No, not at all. So I'm liking... You do like the Grazer. It seems to me that if you don't see it early, or if it's not supported by Watley, it is often kind of a dead card. That is true. But again, if we're not seeing it early, then it's of limited value. On the other hand, everything else that's here is likely to come back in a future pack, I think. I'll go for that. Okay. Beacon is not interesting. We only have the one Planeswalker so far. All of these are pretty uninteresting. Do we like the Banehound? The Banehound could be better if we had some +1/+1 counters going on. I think I like it better than Steady Aim, though. I'll take it, but I think it unlikely it'll make our deck. Okay, I think this is a clear Silverwing. Neoform. Right. No, I don't think. I think in limited this is not going to help us, so we'll go for the Time Twist. Another Grazer. How about that? All right. I think Angrath is pretty strong. Playing black, we can play him fairly easily. Pegasus is fine in white. We're not headed in that direction. So far the Angrath is looking fine. Band Together also looks good. There's some good green cards in here, actually. Band Together, the Stinger, the Worm is not bad. The Ceratok is also okay. Yeah, I agree with that, my end save. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Angrath.
You're just fuel for the fires of freedom.
Fuel for the fires of freedom. How about that? Okay, red is not so interesting right now. What else have we got? I'm not crazy about Ashiok. I'm gonna skip over that for now. Let's see what else we have. The Ceratok is fine. Unlikely Aid, not so much. I'm liking the Ceratok here. Ashiok. Joe, do you actually like Ashiok? I think Ceratok is our pick here. Really? The trouble with Ashiok is milling is, as a strategy, is dicey at best. Putting cards into their graveyard is a two-edged sword. You can either put their good stuff in, or you may be getting them closer to the good stuff. You have no way of knowing which one it is. I'll go ahead with the Ashiok. I feel that we're likely to see at least one or two more Ceratoks as we go.
Right.
Okay. There's a Nurture. This'll help with our third color, so that's fine. Soul Paradise Druid. I like the Druid. I think a little bit better. It's cheaper. Some good white cards here. I'm liking the Paradise Druid. Yeah. I think we're all in agreement. Excuse me. Contentious Plan. Again, I need some more things that bestow plus encounters before we do this. Although we do have 2 Planeswalkers, 3 Planeswalkers so far. Where is... And he does put counters. Maybe Contentious Plan. I'm not crazy about it. Relentless Advance. Not crazy about it. Did I pick up that other card draw? I guess not. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Brazen. Sorry, Athletic. Brazen, I'm not sure what you are referring to. Yeah, unless it was in the previous pack. Oh, Grazer. We already have the one Grazer. We have 2 already. I really don't want to have more than 2. I think I'd rather go with the card draw and possible proliferate. Death Sprout. I think this is a clear pick. Yeah. Let's see what else there is, but Death Sprout is looking very good. That kills creatures, yeah. Why are we trolling with the Grazer? Transmutation. I think Death Sprout is pretty clear here. There's another Ceratok, as we talked about. I think that is going to be our pick. Wrangler is interesting. Do we have any support for it? Basically none. So I think Ceratok is what we want. think Saratok is fairly clear here. So I can't speak for you people, but on my monitor the stream seems to have frozen. Let me just reload that. And it's giving me an ad, which supports Twitch. Yeah, Saratok is, so we're all in agreement on that one. Again, because of the lag, I'm now on the next pack. And I'm liking either the Dambreaker or the Stinger. Yeah, the Stinger is very strong. Totally lost. Yeah, I like the Stinger better. Although, to be honest, I wouldn't mind some more in the way of finishers. I like this. I like the Stinger. We're going to go for that. Okay. Good call, Mr. Unsafe Space. What can I call you for short? Let me know. Let's see what we have here. We have these two 1-drops. I'm pretty hesitant about these grazers, I'll be honest with you, but let's see. The Banebound could be interesting if we give it +1/+1 counters. Let's see. Our high end is actually, we don't really have that much in the way of really big creatures. It's an interesting deck so far. Okay, unsafe. I like that. Yeah, we were speculating on one Saratok. We bypassed it in favor of something else. I already have one Forced Landing. I don't want to go for two. Another Toll of the Invasion. I wouldn't mind having two of these, actually. I think Toll of the Invasion is fine. Yeah, my pick is Toll of the Invasion here. Okay. Sounds good. Another Stinger sign. Primordial Worm actually could be good. It's really either the Stinger or the Worm. Just as a side note, based on our first pick, this deck probably ended up in an entirely different place than it might have been. Is it better or worse? We'll never know. I have the one Stinger. Yeah, I am too, Athletic Asian. I think this is shaping up to be a fine deck. Yeah, again, let's take a look at our curve. So our early plays are these very unexciting creatures. The Druid. And I feel like we need to be impacting the board more. I think another Stinger is the way to go. Because I think we need more early cards that affect the board state. So I think Stinger is what we want. Unlikely Aid, another Banebound. Oh boy. I'm not crazy about any of these. It's really either Banehound, sorry about that, Banehound, or Unlikely Aid. I don't really much like either one of them. I'm gonna go for the Unlikely Aid. Okay. None of this is gonna help us. I guess we could conceivably, if we splash white for anything, this could be an inclusion. I'm gonna take this. That's true, I didn't think of that. Unsafe. Um, I almost feel like it's against my religion to take another grazer. But I feel like this is not a good card. I'll take the grazer. The chances of our playing 3 seem pretty small. I already have 1. I'm going to take the Neoform from my Arena collection and Wall of Runes. Ooh, Vivian. It's a grazer stream apparently. Yeah, Vivian seems really strong. Yeah, I agree with that, but I just want to see what else is here so we have an idea of what we may be passing up. And the answer is nothing terribly exciting. The New Horizons, maybe later. If this comes back, that would be fine. Yeah, Vivian.
Would you like to
no
see
sense
what's
in
left
wasting a
of
lot of time over this one. Druid is fine. Let's see what else we've got. Plating, I don't think so. This is fine in the blue-red spells deck. Another Wanderer's Strike. The Druid is a good pick. The Nurturer wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I do like the Druid. You saw that I went right to it at the beginning of looking at this pack. I just want to look at other options. Boy, everybody likes the Druid, as do I. Alright, let's go with it. Yeah, there is a lot of red-blue in this. Boomhulk is very nice. Another Druid. Good green cards here, wow. I feel like it's either another Druid or the Hulk. Oh, Watley could be interesting. Let me check out our creatures to see if the Watley would support that. Yeah, that is absolutely true, and that to Unsafe's comment, yes, I actually got wrecked by a couple of grazers for that very reason. No, thank you. Well, okay, so we have the 2 grazers. This would be worse. This would be unaffected, 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 unaffected. This would be improved. This would be improved. This would be improved. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's go with the Watley. Joe, I cannot see what it is you posted, but I'm sure they're exactly on point.
We will write this story together.
Yeah, this pack is it was pretty crazy. Alright, Extractor with Watley, this would be insane. The Reaver is perfectly good. Vivian's Grizzly is alright. So I feel like our choices are Extractor, Reaver, or Grizzly. I'm liking the Reaver or the Extractor. Yeah, that is actually true. The trouble with this approach, though, is I have to get Watley going. So high risk, high reward. We can do that. So Extractor, guys, I think it's fine actually. At the very worst, it's a solid blocker. There we go. Okay. Vraska's finisher is okay. The Worm is an actual finisher. Triumph, not interested. Nor these. I already have 2 tolls. The only drawback to Primordial is that it is made a little bit worse by the by Watley, but it would still be a 6/6 for 6, which is not terrible. I'm liking the Worm here. I think it's either the worm or the finisher. Yeah, I agree. Worm it is. Another grazer. We could really go crazy with these grazers. Nurture is solid also. Also helped a lot by Watley. Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna bring the grazer back to our main board. I like that. I think going 4 grazers is too crazy. I like the nurturer better. Let's try that. Yes, that is definitely true, Joe. Another stinger. The Courage and Crisis, I think, could be good in this deck. We have a couple of proliferate things going on. Yeah. Let's see, that's 1. So that's basically bestowing 2 +1/+1 counters. Yeah, I like the Courage and Crisis. Yeah, agreed. Good. It's good having a support team, guys. All right, Dambreaker is fine here. Sky Theater Strix is so-so. What do we have in the way of early drops? Do I have enough creatures? That is a fair question. I'm gonna put him in the sideboard for now. So we have, if we include everything that's here, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 16 creatures so far. I feel like it's either the Strix or the Dambreaker. I like the Dambreaker a little bit better. We have some ramp going on with the Nurturer and the Black and the Prowler. Yeah, I'm liking the Dambreaker. Let's go for that. Another worm. No escape. That might be good as a way of trying to deal with their planeswalkers. It's either that or Behemoth or Worm. Again, both the Worm and the Behemoth go against our Watley. Hippo. Oh, the last up. Oh, he's a hippo, right? How about that? Again, Joe, he works poorly with Watley, and we do not have really a whole lot in here that can deal effectively with the planeswalkers that we are invariably going to encounter. Yeah, the art is pretty silly. But keep in mind, hippopotamuses are actually incredibly dangerous creatures in real life. So, for whatever that's worth. I'm going to go with no escape. And there's another hippo if we want it. In fact, we may take it now. Soren's Thirst. Bad removal. The life gain is not bad. The giant gives us some possible card draw. Thirst or Giant, sure. I feel like the Thirst has been kind of an underperformer for me. I'm gonna go for the Giant, I think. Putting a counter on something could be useful. Do we like the Iron Bully better, or do we like the Crocodile better? I'm actually leaning towards the Bully. Yeah, I know it has hexproof, but it invariably trades down. Yeah, let's try the Iron Bully. Okay, good. We have a little bit of blue, so sure, let's take him. And I think 1 is all we're gonna want. Yeah, exactly, Athletic Agent. I was thinking of that. Okay. What are we going to... We need to cut 14 cards! Joe, you are really, you're really an art watcher. Okay. So we're splashing white for this 1 card. It does have a big smile, I'll give you that. Oh boy. Okay, lots of things that we need to cut here. Let's change our view. Okay. 1 drops 1 color. That's an excellent point. I like that. I'm going to take the Forced Landing out for now. Joe, I know you like Aid the Fallen. I'm going to remove it for now. We can always bring it back. The Time Twist is questionable. I'm taking it out for now. Even Eternal is nice. 2 Stingers are nice. Cruelty must stay. Total Invasion. Let's start with 1. Encouraging Crisis is nice. All of our Planeswalkers are concentrated in the 3 slot. Alright, well, let's leave, with the exception of Angrath. Time Twist is... Yeah, I agree with that, Joe. Time Twist is a cool block and save my dude and make him bigger. Time Twist. Is that one that I've already... I hear that. Let me keep it in the back of my mind. I'm not going to bring it back in just yet. Wander's Strike. I feel like we should drop it because to completely change our mana pool, or rather our mana structure for the 1 card, even if it is solid removal, and we have... Yeah, well, okay, so I hear what you're saying, Unsafe, but don't forget we have 2 other creatures here that will help us to hit our colors. We have the Nurturer, and we have the Prowler. Alright, I'm going to take out the Worm. I'm going to leave both of these guys because they're both supported by Watley. I still need to cut 7 more cards. Black. And the Druid, you're right, thank you. Let's see, how many blue cards do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can be a late game card. I don't mind holding on to him. I'd rather see him early, I think. This is tough. How many creatures have we got? We have 18 creatures. We can afford to lose a couple if we want. I'm going to drop Ashiok for right now. because I feel like he really doesn't do anything that specifically furthers any game plan that we actually have, assuming we actually have one. Seratok is fine. Angrath I think is very good. Silverwing is fine because flying is always good in this format if we have a way of threatening their planeswalkers. Extractor I might take out actually. Crisis we like. Toll of the Invasion might come out. I hate to take it out. I'm going to lose the Iron Bully, even though it is easier to cast. I feel like it just has a lower power level than a lot of the other cards here. Let me adjust these glasses. And I just want to check something on my monitor here. Okay. Alright, still need to cut 5 more cards. Okay, Watley I think is going to be fairly crucial, especially with these grazers. Vivian of course is a must keep. Yangu also we're keeping. Crisis. Omnixless. I'm going to take No Escape out, I think, because that's a good point, Joe. I prefer to deal with the land requirements at the end. I like to first get us to 40 non-lands, and other than the Dam Breaker, Thunder Drake, Eternal. Alright, let's see how that looks. Okay, and that brings our creature count to 15, which is fine, I think. I hear that athletic Asian. Past couple formats have been slow enough that counterspells have been a little bit better, and again, it's one of the few ways that I would have of preemptively dealing with any of their bombs. But I hear you. Passing the turn with counterspell mana up and then not being able to use it is always a little painful. So I'm perfectly comfortable with going that way. Yes, of course, Joe. I think we all feel that way when we're the ones doing the good stuff. It always feels good. Okay, one more cut. All true, and that's also assuming that we can get Vivian in play. Okay. One more cut. We have 2 6-drops, so I would very much like to cut one more card. A little bit painful. Interesting, unsafe. Silverwing as a cut has... how can I say this? So it's a little bit inefficient in terms of the cost versus the benefit. On the other hand, it may be the most easily cast card that we have in our deck, as it's colorless, and again, threatening other planeswalkers is always a good thing. I am happy to consider your advice, but I would love to hear other thoughts before we do that. That's a good point, Joe. In fact, when I was playing Silverwing, I was able to see all the good stuff that they were about to destroy me with before they did, and it was actually kind of annoying. Alright, the two of you have convinced me. Alright, so we have our 40 card deck. Let's take a look at our lands. So we have 3 cards for fixing. I'm going to go with 1 plains and 1 island. And let's buff up our forest and our swamps. We have lots of early green plays, but we do have double black for this guy. So we're going to want at least 1 more forest. And do we want to go 9-6 on forests and swamps, or do we want to go 8-7? Cruelty. I feel like we're gonna really. I think we need the other swamp, because we're really. When we want to play the cruelty, we're gonna really need that swamp to play. Let's try that. Yep. I think we're in agreed. I'm ready to give this a try. Any last thoughts before we hit the battlefield? Okay, and before I click on play, and we are off. Guys, you've been amazing so far. Keep up the great work. Those of you who know me in real life know that I often make blunders, misjudgments, so I value your input. Let's win it indeed. Alright, we have most of our colors. We have Fine 2-drop. We have this guy. Looks good to me. Outstanding. We're going to pay 1, and we're going to play our swamp. And this will be our next turn. And this is like 180 degrees different than what I experienced yesterday. Okay, so Watley and attack. Yeah, he'll hit me for 1, but I don't mind.
I have come to help.
Yeah, this is looking really nice. Druid is probably our next play. Should we put the counter on itself? Actually, I think I might rather just proliferate in order to keep him high.
You accomplished nothing.
Oh, this is great. Okay. So, too bad we don't have extra lands. I think we are going to proliferate, actually. Let's see. Yeah, proliferate. Indeed. Proliferate it is. Oh, there it is, and submit 1. Next to combat, we are going to attack with him. And we will play the Grazer. And we end our turn. Alright, so he's going to keep pinging him. Now, let's see how it goes. I can't believe I'm actually running 3 Grazers in this deck. Life is good. And he's got his own Watley. Son of a gun. Alright, good for him. Oh, nice. Alright, we're going to attack Watley with with 2 of our creatures. And then we'll play the extractor. Yeah, I'll trade the Screecher for. Okay, so interesting.
This will not diminish the cause.
Okay, and we are done with our turn. This is an interesting game. We both have Watley. That's so funny. Okay. Too bad. It was fun while it lasted.
I'm meant for other things.
Interesting that he's playing Rally of Wings. I feel like it's a terrible card. Alright, I need 1 more land to bring the Dam Breaker, but although I have nothing to proliferate. We are going to hold the line here because there's nothing here that I feel like is really worth killing. Alright, we're gonna pass the turn and see. Oh, yes. Oh, Asian, you're right. I really blew that. I was afraid of sacking. Oh no, he would have. I was afraid of sacking my druid. Ah. Yeah, and now my. I can get rid of his Pegasus and try it again anyway. I think that's the play. Ah. All right. Not a problem. Alright, I'm going to take 6. I'll take 6. That would be good, but I'm gonna do this thing first. Breaker would be great on this board. We do need another land to make that happen. Too bad there's no proliferation that I can avail myself of. Okay, and we're gonna submit to 0. Okay, yeah, and we're gonna lose our druid. Such is life.
My destiny lies elsewhere.
Yeah, I should have done that the last turn, but no real difference. Oh!
Regrettable that you crossed
Well,
me.
he's not going to be bothering me just yet until I get my Dam Breaker out. Alright, I need to do something with him. That's not bad. Agreed. What do you think, Angrath or I feel like Yangu? Although both of them are going to. Yeah, there is that. I like that. But it's going to get whacked pretty quickly by his worst creature.
Cooperation is the path to self-improvement.
Oh, good call. Oh, next to combat. Oh, I'm missing my
I will
chance.
help you through this.
Good. Okay. Another screecher. Nurturer. They have menace. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh, this is hard, and I have no timeouts. Amass 2. I'm gonna get this going because I need to try to reduce the Wanderer's loyalty. Oh, but I can't play it. So cancel that. It has to be the Nurturer. So I have the proper mana. Yeah, I would amass if I could play it, but I can't play it. Okay, and let's put a counter on him.
Share in my strength.
Oh, of course I could have. Because of Grazer. Yes, you're quite right. There are those blunders I keep talking about. I think we're still in okay shape, but I'm really focused on removing his onboard removal engine. He probably has a trick. Right, you are quite right, Joe. Unless he gives it death touch. Yeah, definitely a trick. We're just gonna go with the one. Let's see what he's got. Okay. +1. Maybe he just wanted to draw the card. Okay, that's even better. Alright, so I don't need... Okay, I'm gonna play the Angrath to give my guys menace. I'm gonna be finished with him. Yeah, I think that's the key. Okay. Let's do that.
Teamwork is strength.
Angrath.
Here be monsters.
We're going to mass,
You want it.
and we're
Fight
going
for
to. We're going to attack. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. That way we can get our dam breaker going, and the proliferate will be great. pretty sure I'm going to lose Angrath on the next turn. Okay, so
And daft.
he is now, until he can proliferate, he is now irrelevant. Okay. It's got a lot of flyers, that's for sure. So he can... Should I just let him... I'm going to just let him kill Angrath, because I think I'd like to keep the amass token. Yeah, agreed.
Ah, I'll have you in chains next time.
Okay, so let's why can't I say that word? Proliferate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So submit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. All right. So if I attack with everybody, he's gonna get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going in with everybody. He can block. The only profitable block that he really has is the amass token. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, that's bad.
What know you of dragons? Behold!
Yeah, that's not helping. Yeah, alright. We have to let him come to me. Both of these are going to become dragons.
If you still have a home, you should go there now.
I think make them bigger.
Summon you!
Yeah, this is not good. Two planeswalkers, good for you, buddy. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, he really did come from nowhere. Alright, so let's get some lifelink going. Let's block the biggest. Can I double block profitably? Let's see, if I double block, let's see, 7, 11, 12, 13, 17. I'm going to double block Sarkhan. And that's a lot of flyers. Well, it's too late, but did I miscount? Let's see, I'm taking 4, 5, 6, 10. I'm taking 17, unless he has a trick. I'm I'm double blocking, as you see, I'm double blocking Sarkhan because all those dragons flying around are very hard to deal with. Yeah, they didn't use the fight ability, which is fine for me. I did miscount. Okay. And pretty sure that is game, folks. Any reason not to? He is all tapped out. Okay, so let's send in is there any reason? I'm gonna keep these blocked. I can't imagine anything going wrong. Everything always goes wrong for me, so I have and he took a decision out of my hands. Okay, that was an interesting game, guys. Couldn't have done it without you. Alright, let's see how our next game goes. I go first. I really hate to keep this hand going first. I need a green mana. Any mana will get me to a mass. I'm willing to keep. Any land at all will help to get my game going. I'm tempted to keep. Any thoughts? It should be easy to find, but I feel like I'm the original hard luck kid for this kind of thing. Let's keep it. That was my inclination. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we still have another draw to find that forest. That wasn't it. Okay. Not cool. Arcbow, strange card. So you're going to attack with your druid? No, he's going to play the raptor. Good card. Alright, it's a turn late, but not terrible. Prowler, I think is a... I think it's a clear play here. It'll slow down his raptor in the absence of any tricks. The stinger is also good, although that would trade. Okay, this could possibly help us to catch up in our mana needs.
Your loss will either be a tragedy or comedy, and bosses are made to be thought outside of.
Alright, he can still block. Ooh, that's bad. I feel like the stinger is probably our next play, so that we can death touch one of these guys. Alternately Toll the Invasion, that way we'll have another chunk blocker. I think Toll the Invasion action. No, right, Dovin. Ugh. Why does it? Joe, you are too caught up on flavor. I'm gonna go for Told the Oh, I can't. Okay, so never mind that. Stinger then. Because I would really rather leave him untapped. Yep, Stinger it is. I know that Ben Stark does not think very highly of Dovin, but it has done good work against me in a number of games. Go ahead, use up all your cards. That's fine with me while I assemble my lethal setup. Ah, that's unfortunate. Alright. Perfectly legitimate play.
Curious. Your defects don't seem to bother you.
Interesting that he didn't prevent all the demo 2 and buy. Alright, so we'll block. Okay, that helps. I am so we can. It's either Toll of the Invasion or Charity Extractor. I'm gonna do Toll the Invasion. It'll give me another chump guy, and I really would like to pull whatever he has out of his hand that we can. And we're still at 20. So Proliferate is going to help him. He's pretty far away from playing the Celebration. Oh, but the Sage will allow him to proliferate. What? With each land. Alright. Token, proliferate. Ugh. I'm going to do the Sage. Because I don't want him proliferating in the meantime. And we pass the turn. Yep. He did not do the thing. So, we'll take it.
Looking to elevate yourself? Perhaps
Okay,
a
another
pair of
land.
stilts?
I think big guy. Let's see, 5. No proliferation just yet. I could have. I'm liking the big guy. More mana efficient also. And we pass the turn. Is he gonna do the arc bow? Where's he going? I feel like if he's smart, he would tap this guy. Let's see what he finds for 4. Joe, you remind me of another guy I know named Zach Hubert. He always said if he can't make a competitive deck, at least he'll make a deck that's annoying to play against. If you haven't met him, I'd love to introduce you to some.
My acute awareness of your imperfections is maddening.
Nice. Okay, so Lots of things to do here. Yeah, I hear that, Joe. It's not really considered finisher because 20 turns in a game is an awful lot. Lots of good choices here. Lots of fair choices. Let's go with. No, Watley's gonna hurt this guy. Let's do Watley and proliferate. And then afterwards we'll try to courage and crisis and proliferate. So we'll make our zombie bigger, and we'll make Watley bigger. Is it worth gaining life? 4 life? No thanks. Okay. Is it going to tick down Dovin? That would be fine with me. How much does this guy cost? 7. He still needs 3 more mana sources to make that happen. Okay. Six, 7 trample. That's annoying.
I'm well equipped to deal with nuisances like you.
That's trample. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should I triple block? Well, not if he doesn't attack. What's it gonna be, mister? He will be a 5/5. I'm gonna let her go down to 6, I think. Down to 2. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Oh, he blocked me. He attacked me. Right, I went down. I took 6. Alright. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Courage and Christ. Let's do the extractor. Block with Stinger. Yeah. No, the Stinger wouldn't have helped because I still would have taken... Oh, of course I would have. Thank you, Asian. Why didn't I listen to you before? Okay, I could either... 1, 2, 3, 4... I'm going to pass the turn. If he does the same thing again, then I have the cruelty. Should I bother to gain life? I'm thinking no. I'm going to pass the turn, and if he does the same thing again, yeah, that's fine. Oh, not so fine. Ooh. I am not playing this optimally, guys. I apologize. He's gonna put in oh, that's interesting.
We'll do this together.
He's doing pretty well there with 4 lands. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
The fault is not in our stars, but in ourselves.
Okay, so I'm going to hope he does not tap anything. Okay. This is fine. I'm going to do this and then block with my token. Okay, and I will take 3 from the raptor.
We don't need to fight.
Yeah, you're right. I keep forgetting about that. So I could play either. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could either play. I feel like the Dam Breaker is good. It'll buff him up a little, make him a 3/3, which is fine. The alternative. Yeah, let's go with that. And we'll make Watley and our zombie a little bit bigger. So submit 2. He's still kind of in the catbird seat. I'm going, but you know what? Let's take the game to him a little bit. Okay, so much for that. I hear that, but I feel like another big body on the creature will slow down his shenanigans, and I can always play this on the next turn. What would you recommend I put counter on with my Courage of Crisis? If I draw another land, I can do both. In which case, I think the counter on the Extractor would be good. So, if I do not draw a land, which creature would you recommend I put the Courage in Crisis? I put the counter on with Courage in Crisis. Okay, I like it.
Be your best self.
What did he just play? Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that thing. Alright. Oh, cool. Alright. So we're gonna play our Extractor. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I feel like I'd like to put Behemoth. I feel like Courage in Crisis should go either on the Druid, the Behemoth, or the Extractor. I'm liking the Extractor better, actually. Yeah. And then we'll proliferate. Submit 3, absolutely. Okay. So now, if he allows me an attack, well, he is. I feel like sending the Behemoth in. do you think, guys? Send in a creature to his planeswalker? Still at 12. He can tap down one creature. I'm gonna do it. I hear you, unsafe. I really don't like. I really don't like the fact that he can put another counter on things. Got rid of one of his tokens. I'm fine with that. Could gain 7 life if I need to. Let's see what happens. He has Dovin again. How did oh, because he would have killed the 3/3, yes. As well I should have.
Anyone would be so foolish.
I did not read the cards properly when I was assigning damage. That was yet another one.
Boxes are made to be thought outside of.
Anything worth doing here? Let's see what he does. Okay. Yes, indeed. He's in a slightly better position. He has his 2 planeswalkers. The Arcbow is going to continue to find some stuff. I haven't seen Vivian yet, have
Witness the wrath of our pack. Go, my children.
Alright, he's got another
Fight.
guy. I would love it if I did not draw a land right now.
We're studying contrasts. I'm excellent and you're, well, not.
I have 22 cards, he has 22 cards. Stinger, that's fine. Do I want to gain 7 life? And bring him to 4? No, I don't.
Please protect my pack.
And he can still make another wolf.
We're studying contrasts. I'm excellent and you're, well, not.
Thank you for that, Dovin. Basically another guy. And he's gonna bring out his wolf. He's probably gonna do Arcbow again. Maybe not. He has to discard a card. My coffee is cold. The Silver Wing would have been useful right now. Not necessarily, he could just keep tapping it. Angrath would be interesting.
This is your hunt now.
I'm well equipped to deal with nuisances like you.
Yes, thank you, Dovin. All right, do something. Oh, he's got a flyer. Where are my 3 grazers? That's just...
Enough!
Trample. Yeah, it does indeed. Let's see how he responds to the threat of attack. Anybody else worth sending in? Not really. No, it isn't. But I don't have a whole lot else to do. I could avail myself of this life gain. I have a little bit more removal. I'm gonna hold off on the life gain. What do you think, guys? Avail myself of the 7 life boost and allow him to die on the next turn, or hope that this card is removal and I can get, or a blocker and I can get rid of him. I'm gonna end the turn and we're gonna hope for a good card. Another flyer. Really? He's playing this card? Alright. Alright, so much for Watley. I need to come up with something because now I'm on a slow clock. Not so slow because he has all these flyers. Land is not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so he has trample. Okay, so this is pointless. This is mostly pointless. He can just double block this thing with any of his zillion tokens. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 creatures. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I do this, we'll basically be going 1 for 1. I'll be down to 7. He'll be down to 9. Okay. I feel like this is going to be a long and inevitable game because his board presence is pretty solid. And his flyers are going to go in unchecked. I could send in the stingers, he'll just trade 1 for 1. It's pointless. I'm gonna pass the turn. And I need something big here. Arlen What does Arlen do besides give my creatures flash? I can't remember what else. I would do a poll, but I don't know how to set it up in with my bots. What do you think, guys? Just concede, move on. Yeah, I feel like that's perfectly good advice because that's certainly no worse than just conceding. Or you could just do that. Okay, so that was not well played on my part. Would it have made a difference? I really don't know. Let's move on to game 2. Before I go into game 2, any thoughts on possible deck tweaking? If not, then we'll proceed with what we have. And here we are. Okay. Let's see if we can do better than that one. Good lands. Yeah, not a real fast start, but we have our 2 primary colors in abundance. Watley as a turn 1 play, as a turn 3 play. Well, let's see what else we may draw. I am not going to play Watley. Because he'll just start whacking away at it. So we're going to give his assailant free swing. That's not bad, actually. Let's play our extractor. We can wander strike something next turn if we need to, and I feel like we may need to. He has menace. Oh, 2 or less, right? All right, so wander strike definitely, and then we'll come back with Watley, making this a 5/5. What do you think, Watley, and make him a 5/5? Let's do that, and then we can proliferate Watley. I think that'll be good.
Tell me your story.
I like this because it will slow down his hearing. Interesting.
Every pebble
Okay.
is a soldier in my army. Stop fighting and listen.
Oh, right. Okay. Alright, so we're definitely going to wander strike this guy. And we'll bring Watley back to 5. And he's going to be interesting to deal with. Oh. Alright, so let me review what Vivian does. Cast creature spells. Up to one target creature gains vigilance and reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Top 3 cards. What do you think? Giant or Vivian? I'm kind of liking the Giant a little bit better right now. He's a 5/5. I'll draw a card. Builds up the board a little bit better, I think. Top 3 cards. Well, both of them are going to build my board. But I like this. It's a more efficient use of mana. And the card draw is nice. We are not attacking. This is going to be annoying. The vigilance will be nice though. It does allow me to block better. Absolutely true. So we pass our turn. Chandra, what does she do?
You and I are gonna take him out. Let's light it up.
Ugh. Oh. This is interesting. I can play Vivian, give somebody vigilance. I can amass. I could play 2 planeswalkers. Sorry, Asian. Why are you saying oh no? Because of the Chandra? Chandra's bad. I'll give you that. All right. Let's Vivian Anger. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play Vivian.
Run.
1,
chase
2,
don't
3. All right. Now what shall I do? I could top 3 cards, exile 1 face down. Alright, so I'm going to amass 2. For sure.
Running speed.
I'm going to give one of my guys vigilance and reach. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can trade my extractor for 2 of his creatures. Or I could trade the giant for 2 of his creatures.
I've seen puppies whine less than you.
Has to block with 2. Who do I want to kill? I think I want to start with Chandra because the card draw is problematic. Yep. Alright, let's see what they do. He's letting me kill 2 creatures. Okay. He's still letting me kill 2 creatures. Okay, Vivian's Grizzly we want to go. And Crunch's Wrangler for sure. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. I'm not going to play the land. And we are done with our turn. Oh. That is so unfair.
What's that smell? Oh, it's you burning.
Okay. Menace. 5. Yeah, this is game over. I can't. Oh, double strike. I forgot about that. Well, let's play the Grazer while we're trying to decide if we have any outs at all. I think the answer is no. I could gain life, kind of pointless. I could amass some more. Top 3 cards. Exile 1 face down. Okay, I need to decide quickly. Viv to dig, that's exactly what I was thinking.
The mysteries of life
Grazer
are
or
endless.
Behemoth. Ugh. Exile one of them. Does this have flying? No. I guess Behemoth. 4/4 is better than 3/3. I can flash him in if I need to. Sure, let's make our guy bigger.
The only prize I desire is your head.
I could play him, but I can flash him in. So I'd rather do that. I don't know. How do you deal with God Eternal Catcher? I don't know. Double strike. I suppose I could just jump block. He'll be tapped. If I can bait him into attacking, then I'll be able to attack with this guy and chump with one of the others. No matter how you slice it, this is going to be a really hard game to win.
Watch it burn.
Oh, and he gets sure, resolve all. Yeah, okay, great. This is insane. Yeah. Well, sure, if I had opened an Oketra, I would have taken it also. Okay, well, yeah, I'm waiting, but now I'm waiting for him to decide. No combat? That's weird. Alright, I guess we'll flash it in now and see what comes up. Not what I wanted, and I can't even play this guy. I could dig some more. Let's dig some more.
You fight like a city
Death Sprout
brat.
is not bad. Courage and Crisis. I feel like Death Sprout is better for us right now, but what happened to the Death Sprout? Oh. Did I misplay this? Yeah, sure. Nothing to do here, nothing to do here. I can gain life, which is sort of pointless. Let's threaten a combat, see if there's anything he wants to do. Okay, let's pass the turn. I guess I could kill this guy. Hoping he has no more creatures. And bury it for... Oh, right, of course. But this is instant.
No
So I should be
problem
able to play
fire
at any
can't
time.
solve.
Oh, it remains at... Ugh. If it's a creature card, I didn't bother to read the whole thing. I'm sorry, guys. I should really know what my cards do, shouldn't I? And I may guess if it's a creature card, it's those last 1, 2, 3, 4 words that I just overlooked. Ugh. Crocodile, yeah, sure. I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna go on to game 3. Okay. So even though I did make mistakes, I'm really not sure what I could have done that really would have changed the course of that game anyway. Okay, let's see if we can stay in the win column a little bit longer. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Catcher is scary. That's putting it mildly. Two grazers. How about that? Hope Watley is not far behind. So, yes, thank you. Whew. I thought it was gonna jump up turn 3 for sure. I could do that and that, but then but I only have enough green for one spell, so okay. Let's put a counter on him and let's play our other grazer.
I will help you through this.
Okay. Now let's see if I can put all this good mana ramp to good use. Let's put a counter on him. Let's do this. I like it.
Share in my strength.
I don't think it much matters. Yeah, that was some pretty good ramp there. I would very much like to be able to capitalize on it. So I have 3. That is correct. And let's attack with. I'm gonna keep him, or I can play the Nurturer. I'm gonna play the Nurturer. No, I'm gonna attack with him and leave him back. Druid first. Yeah. Alright, I'll do the Druid, but then I can't attack. We'll see what he does on his next turn. Interesting. Alright, let's send in. Huh. I can make him a 3-3, 3-6 rather. Yeah, let's be greedy. I can make him a 3-5.
Teamwork is strength.
Okay, and alright. Now I had an aggressive start here, but now I have nothing to follow it up with. That's gonna be
Whatever your plans, they're statistically likely. I'd be less frustrated if you had fewer flaws.
that's interesting. Okay, so let's attack Dovin, I guess. Because he's gonna be a thorn in my side. The trample is pointless. Okay.
This is a rare occasion. I'm not often wrong.
What do you think, Asian or anybody else who is still with us? Add a counter to one of my other guys? I'm gonna hold off in case I need white or blue mana, actually. Oh no, but I have the nurturer. No, too late now. Okay, so much for those agonizing decisions. He must not have had a very good hand. Alright, so we're 2-2. A far cry of an improvement over yesterday. Mind if we take a quick look at what I opened? I'm like a little kid. I always want to open what I got. Malkin, Firemine Vessel. Okay. Alright, let's go back to our thing. I may have to wrap this up before we get to the end, if I continue to do well, because I do have other things I need to do. But let's see what happens. By the way, I did not check my deck master overlay. How is that looking? Oh, that's an interesting hand. I need one forest to make this happen. It's the only land I don't have. I'm going to keep, I think. All I need is one forest. And I do draw first. I will draw first. Any thoughts on that? It's a little bit risky. I'm gonna keep it. Forest does get us anything. Let's play our swamp and keep your fingers crossed for the next card on top of our library. Oh! Bummer. Let's play. It doesn't matter. Play plains. Swamp probably would have been smarter if I did. In order to get the death sprout. Flux channeler. Yeah, this is bad. Alright, so we can amass, so not the end of the world. We live in the risk zone, well said. Alright, let's see if we pull anything good out. Challenger Troll is a pain in the neck. Alright, so he'll be able to counter something if I leave that. He's much closer to playing Mowu. What do you think? Pull out Mowu or Challenger Troll? And he does have proliferate. I'm going to get rid of the challenger, I think, and let him have Mowu. You like Mowu? Alright. Willing to go with that. Alright, he will attack, I would assume. Let's take 2 and hope for that forest. That wasn't it. Attackers. I'm gonna hold back for jumping because this is not going well. Alright, here comes the challenger troll. Let's see. I'm gonna hold back so I can chump the troll. This is so painful. So painful. Alright. We took our risk and we're living with the consequences. And he can even if I do draw a land, he can counter this creature. Not good. Well, I fear this game is going to be dying in the risk zone. But yeah, I hear that. Okay, sure. Alright, let's chump this big guy. So he's going to deal me 10 next turn, because I have to discard a card. I'm gonna stay for another turn, but okay. So this one is the farthest one away. So let's pass the turn. Let's discard. Yeah, if we had gotten a farce right away, I feel like we would have had. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Why 12? 9, 10. Too little, too late. Because I can only play one of these. Could have been the Death Sprout. I need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and then I can chump block. Yeah, he did misplay. Oh. So I'm gonna do Death Sprout. We'll get another Forest into play. But he's just going to counter. Oh, it's tapped. Never mind. Okay. I was thinking I could, if it weren't, I was thinking I could pull out, I could then play the Druid chump block, but he would counter it anyway. Why are you bothering? Why are you bothering? Now he's just playing. I really dislike it when opponents just play with you. Yes, what are you waiting for? What can I do with a single blue mana? Okay, good game, mister. Alright. Alright, some misplays, some bad luck. I'm gonna go ahead and claim my prize. See if we get anything good. Yeah, 2 finales. Yeah, that is nice. I think he just wanted to play his finales because he had fun. By Wesson's Hydra. How about that? Okay, guys, I think this is going to end it for us. Thank you so much for joining me, as always. I'm pretty sure our next stream is going to be Thursday. I hope you join us. Anybody who's out there, if you haven't already followed, I hope you will consider doing so. I love to get all the support I can get. And have a great day. I hope to see you at our next stream. Enjoy your gaming, and as I say, hope to catch you next time around. Have a good day, all.